Greetings, fellow noobs, and welcome to another NuubCast. I feel like it's been so long. Man, I feel like it's been a long time. I know it hasn't been that long. It's been like 2 days. And the reason it's been 2 days is because, man, my voice just has not been up to it. But I think I'm back. And I'm back just in time because we've got our very own pair of NuubCast veterans, I guess we'd call them. We have Taz here as the Orange Protoss. We just watched Taz big brother, whom I repeatedly called his little brother. How embarrassing! And my apologies to the big brother. There I go again. Woo! Anyway, it is PvT, and the T is none other than Djibouti. Djibouti of the casting variety, not Djibouti's little brother, who is now Xenocide. I think I even said that in the last video. Anyway, it is a TVP here on it's one of the new maps. It's one of the, I want to say it's Tell Dream Altar. Yeah, okay, there it is. It is. It's Tell Dream Altar. I didn't think it was because in the minimap you can't see these green things, and usually memory, I thought you could see it. I thought you could see it on these things on the minimap. Anyhows, let me get the production tab up and working. I feel really rusty, so if this cast sucks it up, my apologies in advance. Djibouti, opening up with the single racks, getting some gas, kicking it off. Taz with the early expand. This is a rarity, but I guess on a big map like this, this is exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking, I'm going to wall off. I'm going to get my early nexus. I'm going to get my economy up and running. And hey man, this is the way to do it. If you wanted to, Djibouti knows what's going on. He's scouts this out right away after he finally finds what Taz is doing, and this is probably going to cause him to go ahead and get his command center up and running as soon as he has the money saved up for it. He's finally got his orbital command finished, so he'll be able to save up money for an expansion if he so chooses. We have a third base, very accessible, right next to the natural, defendable from this ramp, but it also has this backdoor entrance with some lag. Yeah, Fraps, come on back. There you go. Marine in here getting slaughtered by this cannon. And Taz, he's so sweet. It's like, isn't it so cute? I just killed your Marine. It's so cute. Yeah, not so cute. Me don't like it. Me don't like it. Not a whole ton of gas going down here for Taz. Not a single assimilator, as a matter of fact. He does have the forge, the gate, getting some zealots out for protection. I guess Djibouti, if he wanted to, he could get some very early pressure. Even with these first 3 or 4 units, he could probably, well, with the cannons, I guess it's really not the best idea to go with such a small force, but if it was just those against the zealots, then obviously good idea. And with the distance, who knows? He's getting the command center. There it goes. Djibouti getting it down. You have to excuse me. I feel like I'm hearing an echo. You probably can't hear it. Or at least I don't think you can hear it. I feel like I hear an echo of myself in my own headphones, and I know for a fact that they're turned off to my mic, so who knows? Maybe my voice is just reverberating in my own skull. Yeah. Good times. All kinds of assimilators going down now. We have 4 up. Cybercore is finished. A second gateway is completing, about to be completed. So still not a whole lot of forces down for Tazernix, and heck, not a whole lot for Djibouti either. Just a few infantry units. Tazernix getting the early +1 weapons. Very macro-oriented map. You got it. Insanely macro-oriented, apparently. I don't think the distance is too great, though. I mean, if they wanted to, if either one of them wanted to, they could do some early pressure. If, for instance, if Djibouti wanted to, he could go all the way around here with his units. Because they're ranged, he could probably sit back here, take out this pylon, which would not do anything because he's got this other one. I actually disagree. I've had a really hard time getting used to the bigger maps just because, you know, all of the original Blizzard maps have been very small comparative to this anyway. As we see the blink tech going down, more gateways, so it's going to be 5 total thus far for Tazernix. There's a 6th gateway going down, so it looks like we're going to see 2 base, 6 gate with upgrades for Tazernix, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 racks thus far, and a double eBay down for Djibouti. Up, and here's the factory farm as well. Marine won the battle, I guess. I didn't see the battle for the tower, but obviously Djibouti won because the Marine's sitting there. It feels like, because these guys went so hard macro first, it feels like the first 10 minutes of this game is like the first 5 minutes of a regular, you know, on a game that would happen on, say, Steps of War, or even like Metalopolis, because even though that's a little bit bigger and is still, you know, one of the favored maps, Tazernix is moving out, and going to quickly take down that Marine, and he'll likely be moving in to continue to take out, or not. He'll sit there and wait for more reinforcements, more stalkers, 5. Very, very stalker heavy. And anyone who's been watching me, these casts lately knows that I, particularly against Terran, I am personally getting away from the heavy stalker mix and going a lot more zealot heavy, a lot more force field heavy. This is good because he's got the upgrade and he's got blink. I mean, so the blink micro is very good. Plus the force fields, obviously, and so he's going to do very well here at Tazernix. If he keeps his blink micro going, he's going to be able to do very well against these Marauders, and that was pretty darn awesome, I would say. Both these players are diamond. Djibouti going to have to pull off the SCVs, and instead of probably doing a lot of economic damage and taking out a lot of SCVs, Tazernix decides to pull off instead. But Djibouti has all of these barracks going very Marauder heavy and rallying them out to the main entrance of his base. Tazernix using that what we'd have to call a victory in that last battle, using his advantage to take a 3rd, which I am a huge fan of, and again, a huge stalker count down here now, having added several more to those that that fought in that battle. Let's take a look at the food counts, very even. Take a look at the harvester counts, and yep, exactly, my suspicions are correct, and Tazernix has a huge, well, 10, 12 lead. I don't know if that's a huge lead or not. It's a pretty big lead But now he's moving in. This is a mistake, I think. Just Stalkers, even though he does have Blink. So he still could do really well, but Marauder heavy. He is 1-1. Both of them now are 1-1. Nope. Tazarix has 2-1 and now getting 3 level 3 attack and level 2 armor, but he is going to get pushed away by the Stim Marauders, which is exactly what I think is going to happen if Tazarix does not switch tech and do something. Oh, he's getting Psy. He's getting Psy Storms. That's a switch. Yeah. Which just reminded me of an entirely something that I probably shouldn't talk about. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but very interesting games between SC4U and San Zenith in the round of 4, the semifinals of the GSL. Djibouti looking to do a drop here in the back of Tazarnix's main. Got 8 Marauders, dropping them off, see how much damage they can do. I don't see the point in I mean, I could see taking out this tech structure. Very good idea, but not going right for, say, the High Templars or the probes. I don't see as the best idea, but doing all kinds of damage here. And he could even, yeah, even if he were to lose these Marauders, I think he still comes out huge. He took out the Templar Archives, which is so expensive. He took out the Twilight Council, which is very pricey and necessary for tech upgrades, even though he's already got all of them. He just can't get armor level 3 now. Tazarix throwing down a cannon for any future drops. So he did a fair amount of structural damage in here, but again, no economic. I mean, very little. I think he killed maybe 1 probe in the entire exchange, and so Tazarix is now we see a lot more even, a lot more evenly distributed units here, a lot more zealots, and let me tell you, 3-2 zealots are pretty darn good against bio. Several sentries. He did have High Templars. I don't know where they are. If they got killed in that exchange, or they're just here for defense, or why. But Djibouti double expanding, getting his 3rd and 4th down at the same time. Can't fault him for doing that. And can't fault him for going this heavy Marauder mix, although now that Tazarnix has switched it up with Zealots and has so many sentries, he's going to actually do very well against these 1-1 Marauders. Here comes the attack. Very good force fields to split up using the bunkers against Djibouti, and now blinking in with the Stalkers as the Zealots are basically just getting melted, but because the Marauders are focusing on the Zealots, the Stalkers can do all kinds of damage, but it doesn't look like it's enough at this moment. Marauders did get a chance to get into the bunkers, and these Marauders are going to clean up this attack, it appears. Or maybe not. I mean, this Archon looks pretty badass. Nope. He is going to take down these final remaining Stalkers with these reinforcements. And holy smokes, that is 10, count them, 10 barracks with almost complete tech labs. Well, no, I guess, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them have tech labs, and we're getting tech labs put on the remaining 3. So I'm wondering if we're gonna see a counterattack. I don't think we can, because both guys are just gonna have to rebuild their armies after that last exchange. It was a complete exchange, and obviously I missed another drop. I don't know where it went. Forgive me for that. But the fact that he's exclaiming bloody drops means that there was one. Let me back up just a little bit. Let me back up. Come on, baby. back up to like 18 minutes and see. Yep, here they come. Perfect timing. We'll go back to 20 after it's over. And now, doing great. 8 Marauders just completely taking down probes and nothing else. What? These guys had full energy. Why did you morph them into an Archon? That must have been a misclick. Must have been a misclick because, I mean, and if I'm Tazernix, I'm completely flipping out right now because that is not what I wanted to do. He had 2 High Templars that were completely full of energy, and now these guys could stem and start to take down this Nexus and probably get it before they're all dead, but I'm not even sure if Djibouti is paying attention here. Now he's back, he's stemmed up, and he's starting to take down some units. At this point, probably want to get your medevacs out of dodge, or you may lose them. It really takes a long time for Stalkers to kill Marauders. And what are these guys doing? Hey, it's just hanging out. Like, hey, what you guys got? What do you got going on over here? What are you doing? What are you doing? Tazernix now 3-2-1 on the upgrades. Still has not reworked in his Twilight Council. Oh, nope, there it is. So he is able to get the, there it is, the level 3. And we're back to Bloody Drops. And got the transfer going on over here down to this base, and this base fully saturated. Djibouti doing the best he can, just completely pumping out Marauders as fast as he can. I'm guessing Tazernix is going to have to consider a tech change. Okay, I know why. Oh, that makes a whole lot of sense. Now, okay, Tazernix, forgive me, forget I said anything. Djibouti took out the last Templar Archives before Storm was finished, so that's why those High Templars obviously didn't storm, because they didn't have the tech yet. And I'm guessing Tazernix probably figured that out perhaps later or after the fact, didn't realize that it hadn't finished or something. But here we have Djibouti researching level 3 for his infantry. Psionic Storm is finished. Shields level 2, so he's going to be, Tazernix is going to be 3-2-3 in just seconds. And he's got his Kardarian Amulet going down. So those Templars are going to warp in with full energy. And if you want to know what I think about the losing the Kardarian Amulet, you can talk to me. I'd be happy to talk to you about it, but I want you to watch the game I mentioned previously first, SC4U versus San Zenith. Watch those games, and then here we go, more drops coming in. Not sure where he's going to drop those. Is he going to lose one? Nope, not quite. But yeah, he is going to lose one because the first cannon's going to take that first guy out. These guys are going to go down. Here's another attack on the front. Huge storms going on. Djibouti trying to kite his Marauders through those storms. Not the best way to do it. And that whole army of Marauders quickly dies. Not what you want to do. Now this army composition, no, it's not enough. I can totally get behind. First of all, Djibouti did not run away from those storms. He could have stemmed and got out of there, taken a whole lot less damage. And his 3-3 isn't quite complete, and exactly, Tazernix is 3-3-2. So he's doing a lot better. This is the composition I want to see against Bio. Huge number of Zealots, a bunch of Sentries, and a few Stalkers mixed in for support. And with this many High Templar, this is going to be devastating, particularly when you know you're going up against this kind of Marauder, just completely all Marauder army. Zealots, it takes Marauders like 13 hits to take down one Zealot. So it's this army is going to completely clean up these Marauders. And it's not even going to be close, I don't think, particularly with the Storms. The Zealots alone with the Guardian Shield. If the Sentries had gotten in close to the Zealots with the Guardian Shield up and protected them, you're talking about, you know, it'd be like +6 armor for the Zealots, and that would mean that the Marauder would only do 13 damage, would only do 7 damage per hit against a Zealot, which has, oh, I don't know, how much HP does a Zealot have? I can't recall off the top of my head, but this game is pretty much over. This kind of damage being done, this kind of, now he's got the Stalkers coming in to get into the production. Oh, I guess he's gonna pull off. Wow, okay, that's gonna extend the game a little bit. It's a boon to Djibouti, who's about mined out over here. Mined out in the main, undoubtedly. His natural is gone and gonna move back in here. But no more Zealots, so the Archons are going to be tanking damage. But now, this is not going to be enough, because Tazernix is 3-3, but he does so much more damage against armored units, 26 damage. These guys are going to have to go away. Got away from what was the best idea he had all game, which was not DTs, but Zealots. Zealots, and, I mean, obviously DTs are probably... It's like warping in a mule. These DTs are going to do insane amount of damage. Djibouti completely saturated over here. He's got another base down here. He can send half of those SCVs. Tazernix getting more bases up. Both of these guys spending tons and tons of money. Tazernix doing a little bit better job of spending. Now, as soon as these guys start killing stuff, we're going to see a scan. And these Marauders will probably take these guys out. What is going on? Are you not paying attention? Do you not? You have all this energy. Djibouti! Djibouti, what are you doing? He must just... I don't understand why it took him that long. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly take those out. That took way too long. He killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 barracks. But I'm guessing maybe at this point in the game, Djibouti is just like, man, I know it's over. And considering, oh no, he's mined out over there, but he did he pick up that orbital command, or did he lose it? And now he's moving out with all the SCVs coming out. Where is he going to go with those? Is he... Oh, yeah, it's all in time. It's all in time. He's got all his SCVs and whatever is left of his Marauder forces. Not even trying to make any more units. Just going to move in, get the surround with the SCVs, and take them down with the Marauders. Now, if this is all the force that Tazernix has, he could be in trouble. I don't know, even with some storms. That's the thing, with storms on Marauders, it's not like Marines. Although, if you try and stem them, then that could be pretty bad. Obviously, the storm's going to take out the SCVs very quickly. And it is going to soften up the Marauders a good deal. And if you have a lot of Zealots, then that's going to be very beneficial. These fully energized High Templars are just walking into their death. The Stalkers turning around, walking into the army. And here come the Zealots. Here come the Zealots. You're going to see the Djibouti struggled. I mean, Tazernix struggled with the Stalkers and the other units, but once he got the Zealots, they just cleaned up everything because Marauders can't beat. Marauders can't beat. Actually, I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that statement. Storms is not why he won the game. He won the game. I mean, they helped, obviously, to clean up the Marauders, but if Tazernix was on top of his production, all these gateways, and if he was had the money that he should have had, he could have beat that probably with, I don't want to just say just, he could have beaten that Marauder army with only Zealots and Sentries. I think I could say that. I think I would say that quite comfortably. Just the size, all the resources he put into High Templar, so many of which died without even being used. If you put all of that, and Stalkers, if you put all that into Zealot Sentry, I think he would win. And now, obviously, they're just messing around and. I mean, it's obviously over, and Djibouti's giving it up. So somebody be somebody. Yeah, this is a little bit of an old game. Obviously, Jinro has been eliminated from GSL. I'm going to see a final between MC and Jelizer, which still is going to be awesome. Go MC! MC fighting! Alright, GG for me too. Let's get the flock out of here. Hope you enjoyed this very long game between some friends. And can I send this to Blombus to cast? Anyone you win to Zernix, I'll happily cast for. Alright guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I think I got a couple more coming tonight. I apologize for the dearth of content recently, but until the next time, keep climbing that ladder.